This is the series of 4 clips that finish the third part of the nervous system. The first series of clips looked at the introduction, which is a general overview. The second one looked at the central nervous system, which involved the brain and spinal cord. And now we're going to look at how do we get in and out of the brain and spinal cord. So here's my brain, okay, and my cord. And remember that the cranial nerves serve the head and neck, and they go into the brain directly. There's 12 pair, versus the spinal cord, which has 31 pair that go into the cord and go up to the brain. So these are found underneath the cerebrum. So let's look at that picture. Okay. So if you look at this picture here, you see that there are 12, 1 to 12. They're Roman numerals in their number, and they often the way they're named will help you remember their location. So for example, we'll look at glosso for tongue, pharyngeal for throat. Some of them are sensory only, and there are 3 of those. So olfactory, optic, and then some are both, so they have both a red and a blue wire. If you look at this picture, the blue wire represents the sensory piece, and the red one represents the motor piece. So some of them, again, this is just a motor one. I can see that. This is both sensory and motor because it's got 2 wires here. There's lots of ways to remember them, okay? And I'm going to go to a chart there in a minute. We'll come back, and I'll just talk about those charts. So there's 3 acronyms, and I've posted them in a chart at the back. On old Olympus, towering tops, a Finn and German viewed some hops. That's the oldest, well, most old-fashioned. Yeah, sorry. Okay. Ooh, 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 to touch and feel a gentleman's very appealing hand. And this second one here helps you tell if it's sensory or motor or both. Okay. So in other words, we look at the first letter. This is a sensory, this is a motor, and this is both. So S is sensory, M for motor, and B equals both. So now that probably doesn't make a lot of sense to you, but let's go and look at the chart. Okay, so what I've done is I've put 2 charts together, and you have great charts in your textbook as well. But what I've done is I've put those acronyms in so you can see that the first letter here, okay, matches that. And then this letter tells us if it's sensory or motor. So you need to spend some time looking at this, and I'm not going to go over it in a lot of detail, so take some time, look at this, tell us whether it's sensory or motor, tell us what it does, look to see, and you got to remember that they're always numbered from front to back. Olfactory is number 1, that serves your nose, and they go downwards to 12 in Roman numerals. So yeah. And these will pop up again when you get into health assessment. There's the remainder of that chart. I couldn't get it on one page very well.